Hey everybody, this is Laura with Jot and Tittle Typewriters. So happy to have you with us today. I've got a 1973 Galaxie 12 to show off to you today. And we have painted a portion of it. So we have this really pretty, like a muted sage green with the blue. It's actually gorgeous. And I love the 12s. This has a 12-inch carriage. They're just really good, solid manual typewriters. So this is gonna be really great for kids, for all you homeschooling parents. It's awesome to have a typewriter on hand for your kids to do projects, or if you're a college student, or if you're just someone looking for a really cute typewriter to have at home, here you go. Okay, so this is called the carriage right here. It's where you're going to put your paper. The 12-inch carriage gives you a little more flexibility in terms of if you want to use larger paper or if you want to put it in landscape mode. There is just more flexibility there, which if you're a crafter, then I like to recommend the 12-inch carriage typewriters only because it does give you that flexibility. I don't know if you would ever need it, but if you like to use your typewriters for your crafts, the 12-inch carriage does come in handy. Okay, this is your paper holder. Your margins have to be manually set, and you just press and drag. And then remember, wherever you have your margins set, that's as far as your carriage is gonna move. So to move the carriage, there's a lever back here, and obviously when you're typing, you don't need to use the lever, but sometimes you still want to move the carriage manually, and you just pull that lever in, doesn't matter which side. And you can hear it's a nice strong bell. And so depending on wherever your margins are set, that's how far your carriage is going to move. I'm going to move that to the left. Right here is a paper release. And then on the left side is your line selector. So that means when you hit the return handle, it's going to advance 1, 2, or 3 lines, however you want that set. There's a little lever right here at the bottom. If you flip that down, that releases the roller, and that comes in handy if you're filling out forms or something like that. Just make sure it's re-engaged, and you know it's engaged when you turn the handle and you hear the clicking. So to open the top, just pull forward. You'll see that we have a new universal ribbon on the inside of it. So our ribbons do not auto reverse. So you have to manually reverse your ribbon, which is right here. Okay. And you just go back and forth. It's very simple. So when you get to the end of your ribbon, it's not the end of the ink. You just hit the reverse direction. You should be able to reverse your ribbon many times before you need to replace it. And how do you know if you need to reverse the ribbon? Well, your typewriter is gonna like either stop, or it's gonna get very stiff, or the font's gonna get faint. That tells you, hey, I need to reverse my ribbon. And once you do it once or twice, then you're gonna get used to your typewriter, and you'll know instantly when it's time to reverse the direction of the ribbon. And it might just take you 1 or 2 times to get into that groove. Also, when it's time to change your ribbon, just pull it out, pop it back in, make sure it's threaded through the guide wires properly. There's an up-close image of this on the product listing on our website, and you can save that image or bookmark it. The link is down in the description for you. By the way, this is called an escapement. This one happens to have a jeweled escapement, which means it has a little red jewel there, I guess just for fun. Okay, so let's close that up. And then also here's your tab. So just tabs. And if you want to clear your tab, you press that button. And if you want to set it, you press this button. LMH, this just determines how hard your type bars are going to strike your paper. And then this is your color selector over here, black and red. And you have your space bar and a power space. Whoa, and of course, the one video that I don't say anything, it actually does it. As you can tell, not all power space bars work, and usually I put my hand right here for that very reason. So do not use the power space because it's just gonna release your carriage. Okay, let's go ahead and do our typing demo. All right, so just put your paper here. There's a paper guide right here. And make sure you set your margins. I like narrow margins. And you just set your paper, turn the handle. And so let's go ahead and start typing. So this is a 1973, so this is an all manual typewriter. Galaxie 12. And the Galaxie and classic Smith Corona typewriters, I really love. So if you're a beginner and you're looking for a manual typewriter to kind of get your feet wet in the typewriter world, I'm always going to refer you to a classic or a Galaxie Smith Corona typewriter. And the font on this is amazing. Oops. It's nice and sharp. There's no bleed on it. It's nice and even. Okay, and sometimes people want to know, what is this button right here? It's got an arrow and two things. So sometimes if you hit two keys at once, which does happen, they'll, let's see if I can get it, it's not gonna work. Sometimes they'll stick. Of course, it won't do it when I want it to, but sometimes your keys will stick and this will help release the keys. But you can also just pop them back down. It's really an unnecessary button. Wow, I'm really liking this. I like the feel of it. I like the look of the type. Very nice. Let's do some sentences. Very, very good. Let's try the red ribbon. Okay, there's the margin bell that tells you you're at the end of the margin. And I'm gonna keep going just so I can show you the margin release. Okay, so now it's gonna stop on me, which means you definitely have hit the end of your margin. You hit MR if you want to keep going. But this particular one, sometimes when the bell goes off, it's like some typewriters, it's like, you're done, that's it. No, you can't go any further. Others give you 2 or 3. This one gave you several. So honestly, I'm not sure that you would ever need the margin release because it gives you a lot of extra space after the bell goes off. So again, that bell tells you to hit the return handle and go to the next line. Okay, so this is an excellent, I would say even an A, where is it? Is there a plus sign on here? There it is, A plus, 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 plus. This is an A plus typewriter. Woohoo! You guys, this is excellent. These rarely disappoint, but this one in particular is very clean, very easy to type on. The font looks amazing. It's nice and big, so it's great for filling out reports or forms or writing a paper. So this is an everybody typewriter, but definitely those of you looking for kids or beginners, definitely a great choice for that. Thanks so much for watching. You all have a great day.